Hey guys and dolls, ladies and gents, it's your girl Janae, and I'm back with another video. And I've been sitting here, and I've been thinking of some things, and I've been praying a lot. So since I was 16 years old, I've been doing YouTube, and I first started by sharing my mental health experiences. As I got older, as I started entering the mental health profession, I just started to be more quiet about it, just out of, I guess, concern, or, yeah, concern, and sometimes I guess you can say concern, even of just like what other people might say, because even though I feel like I'm not really a public figure like that, people find my YouTube channel a lot. And and sometimes it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. And where I've started and where I'm at now, like, there are so many things that I haven't updated with you guys that I probably would have updated with you normally. Because of just where I'm at in my profession. However, I do want to start sharing some things that kind of happened with me this summer and things that I'm mostly out of now, so I feel a little bit more comfortable talking about it. And yes, my hair is pink. My hair is pink. Again, so y'all know, like, I like color and everything. I'm making this video from my bed. And if I'm gonna be real, it's been really hard for me to get out of bed and stay out of bed. And I've been sleeping, y'all know I can sleep, but I've been sleeping, well, I normally sleep like 12 hours, but I've been sleeping a lot. And I've been in bed a lot. And I've been praying and talking with God in this season of my life. 2023 was very difficult for me on every single level. Relationally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Just a few weeks I was having to use a walker just to walk, just to hold myself up. I was going through this terrible side effect. So I thought I was having seizures. Put me on this medication. I stopped it because it made me like super tired and like a zombie, and it gave me these tremors, and it started in my eyes and my face, and it moved down to like my neck, my arms, my shoulders, my hands, my legs. And that's where the walker came into play, because I would be having these tremors like thousands of times a day, like minimum probably like 5,000 times a day, from my cheeks to, that's why it was so hard for me to even talk, because some of the muscles in my face, it made it like paralyzed or numb, so I couldn't really like talk really well. The last live I did, where I was singing with my friend while he was playing the keys, my voice was not the same. Like, I couldn't belt how I normally belt. I couldn't, because of just how everything was affecting me. I was in the walker then, like I was sitting in the walker, and I was like, I'm going to choose to worship God. And I had a dream where I was in this meeting and somebody had started singing this worship song, and everyone else started singing, and I remember standing up and worshiping, and I felt something break off of me. Like, the whole atmosphere shifted. It was a spontaneous worship moment, and in that, I believe God was also telling me then to continue to worship. And he gave me this song. I'm a songwriter, for those that, I'm not just an author and a writer, but I'm a songwriter. And in due season, in time, I will share more of my songs, but God has given me a song for that. And how I need to turn my worry into worship. And I want to come on and I want to encourage you, because even though some people are a little funny about this, even some of my family maybe thinks I put a little bit too much out there, and maybe I do. I don't know how to be nothing but authentic, y'all. I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to be phony. I don't know how to. Like, I just am authentic. I'm transparent. And I think that there are times, I'm like, I'm going to be authentically me. I don't want you guys always to see me in moments where I'm not struggling or I'm doing really well. Like, I can come on here and I can tell y'all, like, your girl's struggling. I can tell y'all that I've gone through depression, I've gone through anxiety, I've gone through things in my body. I've gone through things where, like, I just didn't know, like, how I was gonna make it out. Like, if it wasn't for God who was on my side, I do not know where I would be. Like, I do not know, like, if it wasn't for God giving me a sound mind and reminding me of who I am in Him, reminding me that, I am strong in Him when I feel weak in my body, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. There were days when I went through my concussion, like, I couldn't really walk, I couldn't really see straight, I couldn't, I kept getting confused. There were times where, I was falling a lot of times and fainting, and, I just remember God in those moments. Like, I just remember even having gratitude, and everything was like falling apart, and like everything that could go wrong went wrong, essentially. And I hit rock bottom, but I knew then that Jesus was the rock at the bottom. Like, He is my rock. And so for those, if you've hit rock bottom, just know that Jesus is the rock at the bottom, and just know that God can uplift you and He can uphold you. Now, I'm talking to those who believe, right? Or those who can listen to this without, there's certain comments. Because for me, I lean on God, and I'm not pushing that on nobody. I'm not, but this is my belief, and this is where I stand, and this is what my channel is about. If it makes you uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to click off this video. But God has given me such a testimony. And so I cannot shy away from my testimony, and I cannot leave Him out of the picture, because He is the reason why I'm still standing. He is the reason for when there are days I wake up and I'm in so much pain, and there are days that I'm like, God, I don't even know how I'm going to make it to tomorrow. He is my strength. He is my peace. He is my joy. He is my strength. He is my everything. When people leave me, when things don't work out, I'm like, God, if I have you, I'm good. I'm good. And so I want to come on. I have no makeup on. I gotta brush my hair a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of a little bit, y'all see me here. I'm a little bit of just a little bit of a hot mess. But it's okay. It is okay. Because you don't gotta have all your stuff together all the time. Like, it's funny, especially in the profession that I'm in. It's like, we gotta feel like we're perfect. We gotta feel like we're we can't show people our vulnerabilities. We can't show that we're struggling. And I just think that we're human. We're gonna struggle. We're gonna have things. Like, God promised us it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it. We're gonna go through some things. We're gonna go through tests and challenges. And there were things that I didn't realize until I was struggling with certain things, how much we could take for granted. Like, when it was hard for me just to even use a utensil to feed myself because my hand was shaking so bad. It was hard for me to write my name, y'all. I was trying to sign my books. and I could not even write my name like normal. I couldn't speak like normal. You know, I couldn't hold things steady. Everything kept falling out of my hand. Here I am trying to do my makeup. My eyes twitching. My hand is twitching. And I'm like, I'm going to find a way to do my makeup. Like, I'm disabled or not, I'm going to find a way to do my makeup. And it took me 3-4 times as longer. And I had to switch up some things. But you know what? And it's funny because I was sitting in the airport. And I was in a wheelchair. And I was doing my makeup in the bathroom, and I was listening to some worship music in the background. And do you know how many people stopped by and said that I was encouraging them? They would just come by and just be like, oh, like, you know, you're so beautiful. Oh, like, even just me listening to my music, I didn't care what the naysayers would say or the people. I'm like, I'm gonna worship God, and His praise will continuously be on my mouth. I was in a state where I knew I was going through warfare. I knew I was going through something, and I had to fight. And I was able to be of encouragement to people walking by, and they could see what, you know, I was going through physically and whatnot. But I was just like, you know what, God, I'm gonna choose to worship you through this storm. I'm going to choose joy, even though I might not feel joy. I'm gonna choose to be strong in you, because I know that I feel weak, but I know that in you I'm strong. Let the weak say I am strong. And I'm learning. I am absolutely learning to just trust God in every season, to be content in every season. This year was full of a lot of losses for me. And I'm like, God, I don't even want to hope. I don't even want to dream. I don't even want to wish. I don't even want to try, because it's like I do, and then it's like I go forward just to take steps backward, or I try and it's this barrier and it's that barrier, and I try and it's like, what's the purpose? But I know that there are going to be hurdles. There are going to be things. There are going to be, sometimes people mistreat you. People lie on you. Sometimes people don't always be honest. Sometimes you go through things and it's not fair. I don't know who this is for, but you go through things and it's not fair. And you thinking, but God, I've been serving, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been doing everything you asked me to do, and it seems like I'm slipping. It seems like every single time I'm making, like, it's something else that's causing me to move backward, and you're wondering, God, am I doing something wrong? And let me tell you, when you're close to your breakthrough, when you're close to, hell gets nervous. When you're close to everything that God has for you, and you're getting ready to elevate into a whole new level, the enemy does not want you to elevate. The enemy does not want you to prosper. He wants to keep you in bondage. He wants to keep your mind in bondage, where you think that you can't do it, because if he has your mind, then he got you. Because he's already defeated your hope. He's already defeated your faith. And faith is what moves the hand of God. And so in my moments when I felt defeated, I would tell myself, and I would speak to my body, and I would speak life over my body, and I would command healing over my body. And I remember in the midnight hour, I didn't feel it in my body, y'all. Like, I didn't feel the healing in that moment. I didn't feel the breakthrough. I said, God, but you are a way maker, and you are a miracle worker. I say, you're a promise keeper. You keep your promises to 1,000 generations. You are the light in the darkness. God, if I'm going through depression, you're the light that's going to carry me out. God, if I'm going through sickness in my body and the doctors don't know what's going on, God, I believe that you will do a miracle for me. I am a miracle. I came out of the womb with the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck twice. I shouldn't even be here. I got in an accident in 2018. I hit 2 trees just about head on off the highway. I should not be here talking to you right now, but I'm telling you, God had a purpose and a plan for my life, and the enemy could not stop it. And that's the same thing for you. God has a hope and a future for you, according to Jeremiah 29:11. He has a hope and a future for you, and your hope and your future will not be cut off. And so I just thank God for my subscribers. I thank you guys for your support. I see your comments. All of you are so sweet, and I appreciate all your prayers. But I feel the need, like I have to come on here and be real, and I have to come on here and share this, because this is going to inspire somebody. This is going to help somebody else who's going through depression or anxiety or sickness in their body, or they're going through discouragement, they're going through hardship, and they want to see, like, okay, what's going on. I don't just believe in just showing the highlights of my life. No, I'm going to show the times where I'm struggling. I'm going to show the times also when I don't got everything together, because guess what? I can point to the one who does. That's God. And so I just want to come on and I want to encourage you guys. God is good, and he is good all the time, and he is faithful. And I can tell y'all, it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle. Like, I've been having to fight for my life. Fight for my life and say, God, you are true. God, you have a plan and a purpose. I shall live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. I don't care what the doctors say. But God, you are true. You are faithful. You are the greatest physician. You are Jehovah Rapha, my healer. I'm going to believe in what your word says about me. And I'm going to rest knowing that you got me. And so I love you all. Be encouraged and just know that God has you. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye.